From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got base. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch on its way.
Albert.
Grounded to short. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens,
Bryant.
this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Here's Chris Bryant now, head-to-head with Jose Urena, just a 1 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully, he does just that in this one.
High chopper towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the... Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The next 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in. Here's Javier Baez, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Guerrero is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Kyle.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pulled toward right center field. Sierra's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In is Curtis Granderson. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Zagunis will get there, and he puts it away to at the plate, Daniel Descalzo, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. Walker's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 2, Mark Zagunis.
Striding in, Mark Zagunis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Yu Darvish, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Guerrero is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next is Albert Almora. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Ready now, Gabby Guerrero. He was hitless in the shutout last night. No balls and a strike to count.
Number 65.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Got him to go down swinging there. Gabby Guerrero is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 9.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that in. So striding forward now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is
hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Striding in once again, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting
at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes set, the 0-1. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
The second
ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
The center fielder, number 34, Magneuris.
Coming to the plate now, Magneuris Sierra. First time up, he went down looking. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down. 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he popped him up. Descalso has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Hit down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. So in now for Chicago, Daniel Descalso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Descalso.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Mark Zagunis. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Sierra's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
A man at second with 1 down, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. From the stretch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Descalso rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Sierra calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Neil Walker will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1, and it's fouled away. 0-2, here it comes. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Eliezer Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Marlins, number 57, Eliezer.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
Line drive to left.
Bryant.
Granderson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he rips it on the ground to second. Castro has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now batting, Daniel Descalso. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So we'll go at least one at bat deeper into the top of the sixth after that 2-out success.
The right fielder, number 2, Mark Zagunis.
Ready for another chance? Mark Zagunis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Descalso, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra's under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins nothing. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him to go down swinging there. J.T. Riddle becomes the first out in the bottom of the sixth inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
He'll step in here at 275. 3 homers and 7 driven in. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2 fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman
takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he's got another one. 13. Caleb Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31.
At the plate, Yu Darvish. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Kris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His third home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The first baseman, number 44.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Anderson is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So stepping in, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bryant is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Curtis Granderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And there's his first base hit in this one. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter, the catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Late that time for a strike. Fouled off. Alfaro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early. In the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. and it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Darvish. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in the 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Guerrero is there, and he'll bring this one in. Chris Bryant will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Zagunis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double. Into the box, Javier Baez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Granderson has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Ian Happ will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Here's Descalzo at second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a... Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. John Birdie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Happ. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Starlin Castro. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that.
And the catcher grabs it to retire. Adam Conley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 61.
So striding in, Wilson Contreras. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Guerrero looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 8.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ian Happ. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Happ is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2 But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Happ rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
He's set and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The pitcher, number 11.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Darvish. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. Riddle gathers it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out of the... Up next for Miami, Magneuris Sierra. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow roller down the third baseline. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Curtis Granderson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Miami down to their last strike. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. 13-0, the convincing final score.